You know what most people do wrong when they try to improve their English? They wait for the perfect day, the day when they have 3 hours free, zero stress, and suddenly feel like a genius. But that day never comes, and meanwhile, months pass by and nothing changes.
Exactly. And then December arrives and they think, wait, I wanted to speak better English this year. What happened?
So, today, we're going to show you something different, how to create what we call a power day. And no, it's not about being perfect or studying for hours. It's about doing something so small you can't say no, but so consistent it actually changes everything.
And here's the thing. If you give your English just 10 to 15 minutes every single day this year, by the end of 2026, you won't even recognize yourself. Not because you'll be perfect, but because you'll be different, calmer, braver, more confident when you open your mouth.
If you're tired of feeling stuck with your English, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. This channel is all about helping you speak English naturally, without fear, without overthinking, just real progress.
All right, so let's talk about what a power day actually looks like.
It starts the moment you wake up. And I know, mornings are hard. You open your eyes and your brain is already screaming at you. Bills, work, messages, emails, everything at once.
Yeah, it's like 10 different voices all yelling inside your head before you even get out of bed.
But here's what changes everything. Instead of letting the day attack you, you take 1 second and ask yourself one question.
What's the one thing I want to move forward today?
That's it. Not 10 things, one thing. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your confidence. Maybe it's your English.
And when you choose that one thing, suddenly your day has a direction. You're not just surviving, you're actually going somewhere.
For me, I used to wake up feeling completely overwhelmed, like my day was already broken before it even started.
So what did you change?
I started saying out loud, today I'm going to move my English forward, even if it was just 10 minutes, even if I only listened to one conversation. But I said it, and that small decision made me feel like I was in control again.
And for English learners, this is huge because you can wake up and say, today my English goal is to listen for 10 minutes. Or, today I'm going to practice 3 sentences. You don't need a huge plan, just one clear intention.
And here's the secret. You have to touch that intention before the chaos starts.
Right, because if you say, I'll study later, later never happens.
Exactly. I used to say, I'll practice after work. But after work, I was tired, hungry, and suddenly I'm just watching videos and eating snacks.
The day just eats your plan.
So a power day means you give your goal those 10 or 15 minutes before everything else wakes up, before the notifications, before the stress. It's like feeding your dream first.
And when you do that, you set yourself up for success.
Yes, you create the right conditions. You don't wait for motivation to magically appear. You design a small, easy start.
For me, I put my headphones next to my coffee maker, so when I woke up, making coffee and listening to English just happened together. It wasn't hard, it was just there.
I love that. And for English learners, your first 10 minutes could be so gentle. You could listen to a calm podcast while you brush your teeth, read one short paragraph, or just look in the mirror and say 3 sentences.
And whatever you choose, stick with it. Don't change the plan every 2 days.
Right. Let your brain learn the pattern. Let it become automatic.
Okay, so you started your morning strong, but then the monsters show up.
Oh no, what monsters?
Energy vampires, the things that slowly steal your focus. Mindless scrolling, drama, pointless arguments.
I had a whole week like that once. Every 5 minutes I checked my phone. By the end of the day, I felt exhausted, but I didn't actually do anything meaningful.
Yeah, because all your energy leaked out through tiny holes.
So during a power day, you gently ask yourself, is this helping my goal or is this draining me?
You don't have to be perfect, but if you can save just 15 minutes from those energy leaks, you already have more power for what actually matters.
And here's a simple trick for English. Turn one scroll moment into an English moment.
What do you mean?
Instead of only following people in your first language, follow some English creators too. So when you open Instagram or TikTok, at least some of what you see is in English.
Oh, that's smart. So even if you're wasting time, you're still hearing English.
Exactly. And if you do fall into the scroll trap, it's okay. You can always get back on track.
Get back on track, that just means you stop judging yourself and gently return to your plan, right?
Yes, a power day isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up.
All right, now let's talk about your body.
Because when your body feels heavy and tired, even the best plan feels impossible.
Right, but here's the good news. You don't need a 1-hour workout. Just 5 to 10 minutes of movement can completely change your mood.
I feel like a phone at 10% battery sometimes, and if I just sit there all day, I stay at 10%. But if I walk around my room for 5 minutes, suddenly I'm at 40%.
Not perfect, but better.
And you can mix movement with English. Walk around while repeating one sentence. Do some stretches while listening to a short conversation.
So your body wakes up and your English brain wakes up at the same time.
Love it. Now let's talk about something that ruins a lot of power days.
What's that?
Self-attack.
Oh, yeah. When you make one small mistake and your brain says, "See, you're terrible. You always fail."
And boom, your energy crashes. Your motivation disappears.
So what do you do instead?
You talk to yourself like a kind coach, not like a bully. You say things like, "I'm allowed to be a work in progress," or "I made a mistake, but I'm still moving forward."
And when you do that, you start to feel empowered.
Empowered, that means you feel strong and able to act, not weak and stuck.
And for English, you can create 3 kind sentences for yourself, like, "My English is not perfect, but it's growing."
Or mistakes mean I'm practicing.
Or, "I can express myself better than I could last year."
And the next time you feel embarrassed after speaking, choose one of those sentences. Say it quietly to yourself. That way, your power day continues even after a bad English moment.
Now, here's something I think a lot of people skip, and it's actually the most important part.
What's that?
One small brave move.
Oh, yes. Every power day needs one tiny moment of courage.
It doesn't have to be huge. It could be sending a message you were scared to send, saying no to something that drains you, or just sharing your idea in a meeting.
I remember I once sent a voice message to a friend in English. I almost deleted it 3 times. My hand was shaking, but I pressed send. And she replied in English, and we had this beautiful conversation. And I realized the fear was bigger than the actual thing.
That's showing up for yourself.
Right. It means you act like your own friend. You do something that future you will thank you for.
And for English, your brave move could be saying one sentence in English at work, writing one comment in English under a video, or recording a short voice note just for practice.
Even if it's just 5 seconds, those 5 seconds can change how you see yourself.
And hey, if this is helping you, go ahead and tap that like button and make sure you're subscribed. We put out videos like this every week to help you speak English with less fear and more confidence.
Okay, so we've lived the day. Now we come to the evening.
And this is where a lot of people just collapse.
Yeah, tired scrolling, random videos, and then guilt. I wasted my time again.
It's like falling asleep in a messy room inside your mind.
But a power day ends differently. It ends with a small check-in with yourself.
Check in with yourself. That means you stop for a moment and honestly ask, how did today go?
Right. Before you sleep, you ask 3 questions. What did I do well today? Where did I waste energy? And what will I repeat tomorrow?
This turns every day into a teacher, not a judge.
And in English, you can write a 3-line journal. Today I did well when I... Today I wasted time when I... Tomorrow I will...
Keep the sentences short and simple. The goal isn't perfect grammar. The goal is to see your progress and learn from your day.
Now let's zoom out and look at the whole year.
Because a lot of people start January with New Year, New Me, and by February they're exhausted and disappointed.
Right, but we like something gentler. New day, small moves, same direction.
You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be relentless.
Relentless. That means you don't give up easily, even when it's hard or boring.
Not aggressive, just steady. You keep coming back to your small steps.
Because change happens in the long run.
In the long run, that means after a long time, months, years, not just this week.
Right. Over many months, your small steps become big results.
Because every Power Day opens a little more of your potential.
Potential. That's the special ability inside you that can grow, even if you can't see it yet.
It's like a seed. These small habits give it water and light.
And that's why we keep coming back to this idea. 10 to 15 minutes of English every day for 365 days equals a completely different person by the end of 2026.
Not a perfect person, but a different person. More confident, more calm, more proud when you look back.
So your job this year isn't to change everything in 1 week.
Your job is to start with one clear intention. Give it a tiny action before the world wakes up. Protect your attention from energy leaks. Move your body a little. Talk to yourself like a coach. Make one brave choice. And check in with yourself at night.
And then repeat. One power day, then another, and another.
And if you do that, future you in 2027 will look back and think, wow, I really built something powerful, one small day at a time.
Before we finish, let's quickly go over some of the words we use today so you can actually use them in your own life.
First word, potential. It means the hidden ability inside you that hasn't fully grown yet, like a seed that can become a tree.
For example, I know I have potential, but I need daily habits to unlock it.
Next, empowered. It means you feel strong and in control, like you're holding the remote control of your own life.
Example, when I plan my morning, I feel more empowered and less confused.
Then we have relentless. It describes someone who doesn't give up easily. They keep going even when it's hard.
Like, her progress is slow, but she's relentless. She practices every single day.
Another word, align. It means to make things go in the same direction.
Example, if your goal is better health, you can align your day by choosing a walk instead of scrolling.
We also said, set yourself up for success. That means you prepare things in a smart way so it's easier to win later.
Like, I put my notebook on my desk at night, so I set myself up for success in the morning.
Then there's get back on track. It means you return to your plan after you got lost or stopped.
Example, I didn't study for 2 weeks, but today I'm getting back on track.
Another phrase, show up for yourself. It means you keep your promises to yourself even when nobody's watching.
Like, when I was tired but still did 5 minutes of English, I showed up for myself.
And finally, in the long run. It means after a long period of time. Not today, not this week, but months or years from now.
Example, in the long run, 10 minutes of English every day is more powerful than 3 hours once a month.
So, which word feels most useful to you? Maybe potential? Maybe relentless? Maybe show up for yourself?
Choose one. Make one simple sentence with it. Say it out loud, write it down, or if you're feeling brave, share it in the comments.
Because when you do that, you're not just listening, you're using English. You're showing your brain, this word matters to me.
And if today's video gave you even a tiny push, we'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and maybe share this with a friend who's also trying to build a stronger 2026.
Remember, you don't need a perfect year. You just need many small power days.
Show up for yourself, get back on track when you fall, and keep a little English in your day.
10 to 15 minutes of English every day. For 365 days, a completely different person by 2027.
This is Anna.
And this is Tony.
Thanks for being here.
Keep going. You're doing better than you think.